What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Mario B coming at you guys with an ICP season recap. There shouldn't be much spoilers here. If you guys saw our video on Wednesday, you guys will know that we won ICP, and I'm still riding this little like high, I guess you could say I got. And I just kind of wanted to like recollect my thoughts and kind of talk about the season. So this will be kind of like a more chill, laid back type of video. I'm going to go into some of the things about you know, our season, a couple fun things I noticed, and yeah, just kind of like send off ICP season 1 with you know, some recognition. And yeah, if you guys been following our season, I'm sure this will interest you guys. So yeah, feel free to drop a like if you guys do enjoy. If you guys are brand new and you guys just found my video because of the championship or whatever the case may be, feel free to subscribe. As always, the content might be a little bit lackluster on the channel right now, but we'll try to pick it up, and I'll talk more about that on the end of the video. So first thing, like I said, we won the championships. We played against Dr. Slacking, which you know, if this is the first time you guys are hearing that video, well, check it out. I'll probably link it in the description down below. Even if you guys just want to rewatch it, it was a pretty good battle, and you guys want to check that out, definitely do so. But yeah, we won 2-0 against Dr. Slacking, who was a very viable opponent. Great match, and yeah, just a really great opponent, right? So I want to talk a little bit about, before I go into my team, I wrote a couple things down here. First thing I want to talk about is the standings, right? How we finished. So if you guys see, we actually finished at 8th, which is crazy because at the beginning of the season, me, the Atlanta Victinis, which is JV, and Al Bundy Bisharp, which is Seth, were actually duking it out for like first place. Like the whole like first 5 weeks, I want to say. I think we went 4-0 or 5-0 start of the season, and we were duking it out, man. I think Seth went all the way to like 7-0 if I'm not mistaken. I think he, or like 6-0 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was just a crazy match. Let me fix that lighting there. It was a crazy season, right? We all had great seasons. Shout out to the homies JV and Seth are two of the closest friends I have in the Pokemon community. So big shout out to them. They had a great season. And the you know, we finished at 8th, which is kind of nerve-wracking because after we lost to man, I can't remember their names. I want to say it was Shadow Ace, but I don't think it's Shadow Ace. I think it's something else. After we picked up our first loss of the season, though, I kind of found myself thinking like, hey, you know what? We don't have to win out our season to play that well. So not to say that I wasn't like trying or anything, because it was the Charlotte Chandeliers actually. I forgot who the coach was though, but not to say that we weren't trying, but I was definitely like, hey, you know what? If we take a couple L's, we should be fine. So then we went like on a losing streak. And I knew like the last couple of games we had to win, so that's what we ended up doing, right? But we ended up taking our last week as a loss against Seth, just because I was going through some IRL stuff, and we were gonna play memes anyway, so I was probably gonna catch the L anyways. But yeah, that was the way we finished off our season, and we actually finished at 6-4. So at the 8th seed, our road to the championship was kind of difficult, yo. And I know I said this in the builder, and you know, we had to take down the number 1 seed, which was JB, and JB was actually undefeated 8-0. In the 2 last games of his season, he took FFL losses because just because I think he was on the road at the time, so he couldn't play that well, so he was already locked in for playoffs. So I think he just said, YOLO, I'll take the last 2, but he was undefeated, and that was our first opponent, right? We had to take him down. Then we had to take down Kelly, who was at the 6th spot overall, but in my opinion, one of the best draft league players in the format. Like, you got to put some respect on Kelly's name. He's been doing this shit for years. One of the best, like, I think Kelly is one of the best team builders I know. Like, his attention to detail, like the way he formulates a game plan, like it's crazy. Like, he's one of the best people at doing it, and executing, right? Like, even executing that game plan, he has a game plan, and typically he sticks to it, and it always works. So like, shout out to Kelly, man. He's such a phenomenal battler and phenomenal like team builder. I think that's where his strongest suit is at. And then we had to take down the 5th seed, who was Dr. Slacking, who, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is more than a viable opponent. He's won multiple championships. He's in the finals right now for another league called the EWT as well. So I'm a big fan of Dr. Slacking. Like, he's one of the few content creators that I love watching week in and week out, and I think he's phenomenal. So I think we definitely had like a hell of a road to a chip, and this chip is like deserving. Like I fought my way to that chip, right? And I'm not saying this to like gloat or anything. I'm just trying to like put things in retrospect, you know, for those who may not know the community as well or may not know our opponents that well. Just put it in retrospect, right? So at the 8th seed, we were able to win the chip, and I want to talk about the team a little bit. I want to give our kudos, right? Our kudos to the team. So team MVP, but before I go into the MVP, I want to go into the runner-ups. These are honorable mentions because these mons surprised me. Some of, actually all of them were my first time using them. So I want to give a big shout out to Azelf. Man, Azelf goes crazy. A base 125 special attack and attack, crazy ass mon. In the beginning of the season, it didn't see too much play, but you know, towards the end of the season, it really got popping. I don't think you folks can see the ratings, so let me fix that for y'all. Because I didn't want y'all to see my taskbar and stuff, but I think we're gonna have to, unfortunately. But super HP bar too in the way. Oops, that's me. Okay. 8 and 7 might not seem like a lot, but in our semifinals match against Kelly, Azelf put in a whole lot of work. And you know, what I might try to do with this editing too is I might try to have the videos like up on over there, like a video playing while I'm talking, so you guys can see like, you know, little instances and stuff like that. I want to really try to do some editing with this video. So like I was saying, this thing is an absolute beast. Physical, special, it can really do whatever you want. Mixed, it doesn't really need its defenses, so you can just absolutely like run like a negative speed def or negative defensive nature and just start wrecking like with a mixed attacker. So big shout out to Azelf, put a lot of work. Eight games brought, and they got a kill in every game, or even more kills because they went 8 and 7. So shout out to Azelf. That's an honorable mention. Next is Salamence. Salamence is a mon that surprised me. If y'all watch my ICP draft analysis, you actually know that I drafted this whole team around Salamence. Salamence was the one I wanted to use in draft league so bad, and I was figuring, hey, what's the best thing I can pair this thing up with? And the best thing I can come up with was Drill. Like, they synergize so well, removing Drill's ground weakness, ice weakness covered from Salamence on the Exadrill is phenomenal. What else? Like electric types don't really affect it. Rock types on the Salamence, Exadrill hits. You know, Salamence, the typings that Salamence can't really break down, like Fairy. What else? Is it fire? No, fire, I guess. Electric is another typing it can't really take down too well. Exadrill just pairs so well with it. So I figure synergy wise, Sand and Salamence just makes sense. I also took a lot of inspiration from like VGC, you know, in VGC 16. A lot of Mega Salamence and Exadrill teams were going around, and the synergy is just there, right? So I figured let's pair these up two together. The Salamence just surprised me, man. It really does anything you want it to. It could be bulky, it could be physically offensive, it could be specially offensive. Like, one of the worst matchups I had was Rain, and Salamence absolutely put in the work in Rain. Even like rocking Yachi Berry. Heavy duty boots is such a great item to run on Salamence. It's a defogger. It can set up Tailwind. It gets free hurricanes, gets Hydro Pump, gets Wish. Like, it's so much utility, and it's just such a great mon. Finish out the season 10 and 8, but hey, honestly, it put in a lot more work than that. So big shout out, big kudos to Salamence. Next and lastly, y'all thought it was the MVP, but it's not. Exadrill. Exadrill, big shout out to Exadrill. The stats there don't do it justice. It actually picked up 4 kills in our finals match, which I haven't logged in yet because we don't want to give spoilers to the rest of the coaches. And I'm actually filming this like a day before we announced the whole winner thing. So you know, Exadrill finished off with 14 kills for the season, brought him to 9 games. Exadrill is just wow, like broken. Exadrill's so broken. Like, there's matchups where Exadrill's not favorable, and it's like, bring Swords Dance, you'll break through it, or bring like the 3 abilities, bro. Sand Rush, Sand Force, Mold Breaker. We didn't get to bring Sand Rush this season. I mean Sand Force, but Sand Rush and Mold Breaker. Oh my lord, man. This mon has 3 broken effects. I can't lie, like 3 broken effects. My mic's been kind of low all volume, so let me make a note to adjust it. But yeah, Exadrill is just so broken. So good with Sand. Like, I love Salad. I love Extra Draw. I'm gonna draft it. I'm gonna draft it probably Gen 9 because it's just so good. And now for the MVP, which a lot of y'all might not expect. Y'all see the squad right here, the rest of the squad, right? Primarina. Primarina is the MVP. If you see, it actually got a kill in our finals game, so it finished off 18-7. And it was the one that I brought the most to the matches. And Primarina is just so good. Good lord, it's so good with Calm Mind this generation, Draining Kiss, Substitute, Choice Specs. Like Choice Specs is my favorite thing. Choice Specs is so good, especially if you like outspeeds those bulky walls like Tangrowth, like slow bro, and Choice Specs Moonblast. Oh my god, it hits so hard, bro. Choice Specs Moonblast hits so fucking hard. Like there was nothing I wanted to switch into it. So crazy people outside. Primarina wins the MVP for this league because it just put in the absolute work on all the mons here. So big shout out to Primarina. It wins the MVP. I hope my audio is not messed up. I really hope it's not because it's looking a little glitchy. People outside my house doing stuff. So yeah. Next I want to give a big shout out to the bench rider of the season, which is going to be Goldbat, bro. Goldbat only came to one game and it didn't even put in work. So you suck, Goldbat. No, I'm just kidding. It actually fit with the team really well. It gave us like a really good fighting resist, which if you see Exodro is a little weak too. Gigalith and Cineroar is a little weak too. So they give us that fighting resist for the squad, but it just didn't come enough times in the season to put in any work. So a little bit unfortunate, but Goldbat, I still love you. I'll still draft you again for sure. So okay, someone was blending some food outside, but yeah, moving on to the next one. Toughest game of the season was a two-way draw. So at first I have the battle versus Slacking, which was our first battle for week 4. In my opinion, one of the toughest teams in the league, and it shows, right? He made it to the finals. But that game was just so tough. Like when he brought Baby Hippo, it completely caught me off guard. And the team composition that I had that match, nothing really wanted to take on the Hippo, and I didn't really have Toxic on anything either, so I couldn't really get it Toxic either, which really sucked. So that was like such a bad like matchup for me, and such a bad like in the team builder I had mentioned that I shouldn't do a team builder, but the video I had mentioned that like Slacking's matchup was a little bit iffy, but he definitely outweighed me in the skill level, so it leveled it out. He just had to play well to get around it. But looking back at it, I think his team matches up pretty well against mine because he has some really solid threats, like in Mamoswine, which absolutely mollywopped this team. The Necrozma, which absolutely wrecked my team too. So just a really tough matchup. The next toughest game of the season, which was a tie, was going to be our week 7 versus Team Knots, and that was because it was rain. Like rain was so hard. That's why I was dreading facing Kelly in the semifinals, because he had a really strong rain team. But actually Team Knots was like the worst. He had like such a good Volt Turn core with the Tornadus and the Pelipper. It was just so good against my team, and it really put in a lot of pressure. I actually got so lucky that I stayed in that one turn with Primarina and just launched off a Moonblast or a Scald I think it was, and it just got some big damage off on that Tornadus, and really helped chip it down with sand and stuff like that. So yeah, that was like the 2 toughest matches of the season. So big shout out to my opponents. Best game of the season. Kelly in our semifinals. That match had my adrenaline rushing. I made a couple plays. I did choke there at the end because I could have substituted with my Excadrill, let the Passimian hit the sub, get the defense drop, and I would have guaranteed Oko with Earthquake or Iron Head. But I almost choked that game and I left it up to a roll. So thank God I got that roll, or I wouldn't be champion right now, because that was tough. But yeah, definitely could have played better that game. I looked back on it, definitely studied it, definitely was like, hey, these are where I can go better. And yeah, that was like the best game of the season. I think best game of my draft league career. Best draft league game of my career, probably. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. This video has been going on for about 15 minutes already, so it's been kind of long. But yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to all my front office homies. Jalen, Cherry, Jalen, Cherry, same person. Trico, Scoots, Leo, Grandmaster D-Ray, am I forgetting anyway? Just Lucas. And big shout out to all the homies in Prep City, man. You know, JV helped out a lot this season. Q the Costa Rican, Marcus, Trexo, Helios, Shaquaza. I might be forgetting some other people, and I really hate myself for doing it. Yeah, I think that's everybody actually. Am I missing anybody? No. Oh, SirJorgeDeGreat. That's my dog. But yeah, absolutely big shout out to all of them. You know, they helped me out throughout the season, so big shout out to them. Those are all the homies. And big shout out to all the admins, right? Shout out to Seth, and shout out to Trexo for allowing me to play this season in the ICP. You know, Seth actually invited me first. He was like, yo, I'm thinking about starting up this league, are you down to run it with me? I told him, hey, I might not be as active, but I'll try to do as much as I can. And he was like, for sure, man, just hop on this boat, get in this league. I need you in here with me. And you know, shout out to Seth, man. He's a fucking homie. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up our whole ICP season there. I want to give a big shout out to all of you as well. Like, big support throughout the season. I loved reading all your comments. You know, you always hype me up. You always like told me, hey, great match of the week. You know, I loved watching this battle. Like, all your kind words really makes me like, it really makes me feel like winning this chip was like for y'all. Like, I did this for y'all. Like, you know, like in reality, like I did this for y'all. I did it for myself too, I can't lie, right? But like, just winning it makes it all that much sweeter, just knowing that all y'all hype with me, right? So big shout out to all of y'all. Really love and appreciate y'all, for real. I'm not even kidding. And yeah, that's gonna cap off our ICP season. I forgot to mention that this actually isn't the first Gen 8 chip that we won. We won a doubles league that was Wi-Fi as well, so I guess it wasn't the first Wi-Fi chip I won. You know, we did win a showdown league as well. We won WPF, so definitely not the first chip, but hey, first Wi-Fi singles chip if you guys want to get technical. And yeah, we won it, baby. So I'm still kind of in awe. I'm still riding out that high, right? It's been about a week. I haven't told many people, except like the people that help me build, right? Oh, wait. Don't go yet. I'm sad I didn't do this early in the video because probably a lot of y'all left already. But I want to show off an emote that we made because we won the ICP. But look, I actually got this emote done by the homie SirJorgeDeGreat. He wanted me to let y'all know that he does do commissions, so hit him up and let him see and give him the idea of what you want to do first, because he has to see if he can do it. I'm not sure how, you know, I know how good he is because this shit's nice, but I don't know how like comfortable he is with doing certain things. So feel free to hit him up. His info's in the description down below. And I'm gonna show y'all this emote he made for us. If you're in my server, you're gonna get to use this emote. If you are in the ICP server, you can also use this emote. And here it is right here. Oh, good lord, baby, that is looking sick. Sheesh, look at that, baby. Hey, look at this, y'all. This is amazing. Is biting the ICP chip. Number 1, Rillabooms, baby. I love it, man. I love it. It's amazing. Big shout out to SirJorgeDeGreat. Like I said, his info will be linked in the description down below. Make sure to go show him some love. Even if you don't commission him, go shoot him a sub. He does do like videos where he draws out the mons, or he'll have like thumbnail tutorials, so he's really helpful. So make sure to go shoot him a sub, show him some love, tell him how sick this emote is. This emote is sick. Emote's so sick. If you're in the ICP server, or if you're in my personal server, you'll be able to use it. Make sure to check the description. I have an invite for my server as always. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to recap. Again, appreciate all your support, all your love this season for the ICP. I really appreciate it. This chip is for us. This chip is for us. Where's the chip? I had the chip here earlier. Oh, it's right here. I got the chip right here. I got the chip right here. I got the PBAL chip that we won too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been rambling for like the past 5 minutes, right? So I should probably shut up now, but things to look forward to. We took over a draft league called the YCL for Sen. Sen actually dropped his team. I was like, you know what? We don't have any leagues going on. Let's pick it up. If we can win the next 3 games, we have a chance of making playoffs. Actually, our game went up Saturday, so if you didn't catch it, go check it out. We actually won. Spoilers. I'm gonna post this on Monday, so yeah, go check that out. I should have a Pokemon card pack opening up as well. That shit came out on Friday. Make sure to go check it out. I'm opening up these packs. Hopefully we can draw something good, and it's actually Evolving Skies, which is the new Pokemon pack if you guys are into that. Yeah, we're gonna release it on Friday, the day it came out. So exciting things. I appreciate all your love, all your support. Again, I can't thank y'all enough. I can't thank all the homies for helping us prep. I can't thank our homies for inviting us to the league. Hopefully this opens up the door to win some chips in Gen 9, which is probably the next Wi-Fi league you guys will see me in if we don't win the YCL, right? So that's gonna be all. I'm gonna sign off. Shout out everybody. I appreciate y'all. Peace out.